And you didn't get enough musical examples, but they are all over at the Yongsu Conservatory in about, I was imagining, 40 minutes' time. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. As you know, time is short, and the concert that Professor Lanskey mentioned, it's going to happen quite soon. However, we probably have time for one question each to each of our speakers. Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Hello. I have a question for Professor Lim. I play jazz on the guitar, and sometimes in jam sessions, you come across people who have no sense of rhythm, and who cannot give good improvisation, in the sense that their improvisation sounds more like scales and not something melodic. So from the cognitive science point of view, can you identify with your brain scans the condition of these people?
I should add that this is not just exclusive to jazz.
I'm not deriding them. I'm just curious as to whether it's a medical condition and can it be rectified. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, okay, if I can answer your question seriously, there actually are people that don't have rhythm. Okay? So amusia exists as a pitch deficit and also exists as a time deficit. Most of those people that have it, though, aren't trying to jam with other musicians, though, so they kind of self-select out. You don't see people that are amusics trying to become jazz musicians. And so the first thing is you need a better band. Second thing is, yes, you could actually image these individuals and understand that their basic processing, actually even electrophysiologically, is different for someone who has amusic deficits in pitch and rhythm. They literally cannot hear certain pitch changes or deficits that a normal hearing person would hear. Now, it's not that their audiogram is different. If you test their hearing, they test normally, but their central processing, their cognition of the sound is impaired. That's true for time and for pitch.
Thank you.
Sure. So thanks for asking that. That's a myth that I think really should be dispelled. So in none of my studies have I ever seen that creativity is hemispherically lateralized. Okay. Now, that's different than saying that there's no hemispheric lateralizations for brain function. So language in right-handed individuals tends to be left lateralized. That doesn't mean that the right hemispheric homolog areas for language are not involved. It means that they're not as involved. There is in music left lateralization, right lateralization for spectral versus rhythmic information. So pitch information tends to be, or spectral information tends to be right lateralized. Time information, rhythm information tends to be left lateralized. But this notion that your creative hemisphere is the right hemisphere and your left hemisphere is your analytical one really is, it's kind of a quaint image that makes no real scientific sense.
Perhaps one more question? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sign language is, there's many different forms of sign language, but American Sign Language, for example, which is the one that we've studied, is certainly a language. Even when you see individuals with sign language looking at sign language with PET scanning, their auditory cortices are active as well as their visual cortices. And the same exact language structures that are involved in producing sign language are the same as Perisylvian language areas. Definitely a robust language.
Well, sorry, but I think we are all going to rush to a particular concert. So please join us in thanking our two presenters.
Thank you.
If you want to present There's a quick presentation ceremony. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the music session of CogSci Connect 2013. We would like to invite everyone to level 2 for light refreshments. And there will be bus service provided from here to Yong Siew Toh Conservatory of Music. And the music performance is actually occurring at 7:45. So, yeah, we would like to invite everyone to level 2 now. Okay? Yeah.
Yes.